Everyone is 451. 2025, year of the snake. Everyone is 451. 2025, year of the snake. Yeah, yeah. What did I decide to be my first cigar of 2025? How about an aged cigar? A cigar that I've been having for almost 2 decades. A cigar that people care about, but also don't care about. A brand that people care about, but also don't care about. A brand that has kind of like self-inflated gouge pricing at a store and then stupid low prices online. Somewhere in between should be the truth, and that is Cohiba. The Cohiba Black, we have an aged one, long time in the cello, really brown. Look at that. This is provided to the Churchill, old school. I gotta be careful. I was gonna say old school black. It's old school Cohiba Black. I don't want to be getting hit with some kind of Richie's not a racist. I can't. I'm not even white. I'm a white man with a red face. Literally, and my head, my skull's got to be at least 10% of my body weight. I have a tremendous fucking skull. I have a tremendous skull. Tremendous skull. My tremendous skull is red. That's not white, baby. That's not white. Look. Here you go. Ready? This is white. That all right? What's court of law, Your Honor? What color is this case? White. Your Honor, what color is my face? Red. Red. Dark pink. Red. Correct. Correct. I have no further questions, Your Honor. I rest my case and my sack and my gooch and my front chocha. Richie is a white man, red face, huge cock, big sack. Can't stress it enough. Happy New Year's, everyone. Woo, woo, and happy birthday to Saint Sacco. Sacco, wherever you are, happy birthday. And many, 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 many more. Also, Gio, if you're out there, go fuck yourself with consent. I'm sorry, Gio. I just had to throw that in there. Let's get this lit up. Quite heavy, full pack. It's got a lot of time on it. Did the cigar age out? Also, it's a long version, so it might take some time to build up. So let's smoke it. I'm going to use a pocket knife to cut the cap, only because lately I've been getting pretty solid caps and just trying to bite them off. I'm tearing up these cigars. Thick, dark wrapper on this. I believe the cigar is a double broadleaf, isn't it? Isn't it a Connecticut broadleaf? If you like dark cigars, you might like this cigar. So it is what it is. Caleb, happy New Year, buddy. Wow, here comes the wind. As soon as you light a cigar or want to, the wind comes, baby. Yeah. Oh, here comes the wind. Yeah, yeah. What a big cigar. That's what she said. Yeah. Uh huh. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Where the hell's my hat? I thought I brought a hat and gloves. Am I losing it? Oh, here they are. Nice. I might throw my gloves on and get all comfy. Yeah. Woof. Here comes the wind, baby. Well, the Cohiba Black didn't age out. That's a dark cigar. Pretty pungently dark cigar. About 80 to 85% darkness. Don't smoke this if you're looking to have a light, fun, jovial time. The Cohiba Black, hence the name, Cohiba Black, is a dark cigar using dark tobacco. And I think they age it in some type of tercios, right? Yeah, well, anyways, you made me laugh. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Draw's good. It's dark. It's dark chocolatey, semi-sweet, kind of a salty finish. I'm at medium full right now. I thought it would have started off more gentler, considering the length and considering the time. We have a certified aged Cohiba Black using the old school bands, old school Cohiba bands. Saco, Saco, Saco. Saint Saco, Saint Saco. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Here's the funny thing. Jimmy, how's Los Angeles? You okay? Here's the funny thing about life. As the world is celebrating the new birth of the new year, we could give two shits. We are celebrating the birth of Saint Saco, the freshest man in Los Angeles County, the most Gucciest of the Gucciest. Saco, a man of the people, a man that came to America with nothing but his balls and hard work ethic. And Saco has raised to the top, the top, the top, the top. Saco is the top. Not just because he's got a Rolls Royce and a Maserati, because Saco is a man of respect. Saco is a guy that's a regular guy. He never forgot who he is. He's got a Gucci cabinet, but he's a real guy. Saco is a real man. Saco's a real man, and we celebrate Saco today. He is the best of the best. Saco shows us what could be if you just. I think Saco to get to where you're at. Saco, he might have a Rolex, but Saco, he probably worked around the clock when he came to America. He probably working 8 days a week. Everyone, people might see, uh, you know, uh, uh, a person, let's say that's well off, or a person that's homeless, and they'll say, "Oh, what do they do to get there?" Or they don't even think what they had to do to get there. The guy that's in the gutter, he made 1,000 mistakes. This homeless guy sleeping on the car boat over here, he made 10,000 mistakes. Well, how did Saco get to where he's at? He made 10,000 good decisions. Do you understand the difference? Nobody's automatically homeless, and nobody's automatically rich unless you're born that way. But we're not talking about that. That's a rare situation. Most people earn where they're at. Drug addicts deserve it. They've earned where they're at. You understand that? They've earned it. Homeless people have, for the most part, earned their spot. They've had people and friends and organizations and churches and have people help along the way. But a lot of them would rather do fentanyl and suck cock for 20 bucks. Wherever you're at is is the sum of all of your decisions. And that's a hard pill to swallow. So if you like where you're at, keep going. If you don't like where you're at, make some better decisions. But better decisions might be hard now, right? Like if you got diabetes, you can't be drinking soda. Stop drinking soda, right? Right? I can't stress it enough. I can't stress it enough. And everyone should be wearing jimmies with strangers. I can't stress that enough. What a smoky dark cigar. Dark chocolate, slightly dark earth, black pepper. Very enjoyable. This is very enjoyable. Now we'll see how it picks up. Um, the Cohiba Black has always been a dark profile. It has to be, enjoyed for someone who wants a dark cigar. It's not a, it's not. I wouldn't even say it's an easy to love blend, but it's called Cohiba Black. It's a strong cigar. It's a dark cigar. There's not a lot of like, well, how do I explain it? If you're looking for a complexity range that's not only dark flavor, you're not gonna like it. However, if you enjoy a bold but yet smooth, um, slightly spicy, but a very heavy cigar. And I would say this flavor is more like a thick fog. The flavor's not sporadic. It's slow and steady, but it doesn't stop. So if you want to have something that's dark, strong, but not as like lively or spicy as a Padron Maduro, the Cuba Black is great. But for some people, they might seem the flavor's not moving enough. They might want something more lively and spicy. I think the Cohiba Black, obviously, it's a classic blend. It's been out for about 20 years. And this was strong and dark for its time. It was strong and dark for its time. And it's still a dark cigar now. And it's interesting to smoke this now. It's definitely not as like full AJ as full AJ stuff. But it's not a weak cigar. And I think it's quite refreshing. There are more cigars in the cigar community that are not like this than are like this. If you like Camacho Maduro, you're gonna like this. If you like the Cohiba Weller, you're gonna like this. No, it's dark cigar, but it's not like it's bullshit. If you want to have a dark espresso with it, sure. If you want to have a dark scotch with it or dark bourbon, sure. Um, if you want to maybe balance it out, have some fresh fruit. Yeah, maybe some chocolate covered strawberries. Maybe that would be nice with it, right? Ooh, that would be nice up your choach, right? I think it's a great cigar, great construction, and I appreciate Sacco sending me this big, long, dark cigar. That sounds kind of erotic. I need to put my gloves on. It's getting coldy. Oh yeah. Ah, all right. Ah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Ah. Ooh. 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 It feels better. It's amazing how much heat you lose through your hands and your balls. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. But you lose the most heat through your balls. Why? There's a reason why you might go outside and forget to wear gloves, but you'll never go outside and forget that your ball sack is out of your pants. You'll never. You lose so much heat through that. You lose. It's too cold out. It's too cold out. I was talking about that, and a young lady was walking by. Now it's just awkward. And then this guy said, "You'll never forget that your ball sack was outside your pants in the cold." The judge is like, "This is a true statement. Nobody walks around like that. He was just making a legal observation. Nobody walks outside with their balls out in the wintertime. Nobody. Never in the history of the world. Never. Never." Well, Happy New Year, everyone. We'll see what happens. I don't know. If I don't know if anyone can hang out. We're not going to. We're not going to. How do you say? Oh, ooh, fireworks. Um, we're not going to keep this going on forever if since stay quiet. But two raisins. So the, I mean, this cigar has been waiting over 5 years, maybe under 10. But Sacco bought this cigar a long time. He bought a box a long time ago, over 5 years. Um, because that new band has been out for a while. Now, how long ago? I don't think over 10 years, but maybe under 10, maybe between over 5, under 10. The cigar's got time. And I'll tell you what, it didn't age out. It feels like a Cohiba Black. It's extremely smooth. It's dark. I did let it sit outside the humidor since yesterday. I wanted it to, it's stick tobacco on this. I wanted to smoke better, shed some moisture. It's stick heavy tobacco. The Cohiba Black is not for everyone. The red dot is their big seller because it's easy to love. The Cohiba Black is a more mature cigar. People that want something dark, heavy, and sophisticated, but it's dark and heavy. And I'm not going to say it's completely simplistic, but the notes are all dark. There is complexity to the cigar, especially if you hold the smoke. But all the notes are it's you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm trying to say. Don't worry about Sacco. Don't worry about Sacco. I'm glad we just got to say happy birthday to you, brother. Can I get a blend check on this? Can I get a blend check? Can I get a blend check? I know it's Connecticut broadleaf, right? Is it Connecticut broadleaf Maduro? Is it a double Connecticut broadleaf binder and wrapper? Is it a Connecticut broadleaf binder and wrapper? We celebrate Sacco today. Happy birthday, brother. Keep on making good decisions, Sacco. No cigars in prison. Remember that. Abraham Bush. And you got a wrench. Did you change your name? Happy New Year to you as well. Abraham Bush, did you change your name? Do I the name you got a wrench? Who's Abraham Bush? Is this like a Richie's confused right now. Black Earth, charcoal, deep dark rich espresso, dark, semi to almost non-sweet chocolate. Uncle Larry, how you doing? Um, Kind of a long, heavy finish, and the black pepper spice kind of hangs out in the finish as well. It's an enjoyable cigar if you want darkness. If you want darkness, I'm gonna get rid of the ash because I don't feel like holding the ash in my car right now. If you want darkness, you can enjoy this cigar. It's a big boy cigar. It takes a manly man to smoke this. Happy New Year, Uncle Larry. It's a manly cigar. If you enjoy drinking your coffee black, drinking your scotch neat, then you might like the Cohiba Black. If you enjoy rare, rare steak, you might enjoy this cigar. Wow, it's a dark, sophisticated cigar. Is what it is. Yes. No, we're actually not in hell. Streaming from hell. Yeah. Yes, we're live. We're like, do you think they got 5G? You think they got 5G down there? I don't think so. That's funny though. My man said, "Is this from hell? If this is from hell, how are you watching it? Are you in there too?" Yeah, it's cold. Richie's wearing gloves. I almost want to put on the hat, but I don't want to ruin my hair. Uncle Larry's just dropping it. Uncle Larry's dropping it. Flex on him, Uncle Larry. Flex on him. I just saw that Bob Dylan movie, um, Fireworks. I saw that Bob Dylan movie, and let me tell you something. It was enjoyable. It actually was a well-made movie. It was actually a well-made movie. The Bob Dylan movie, you could tell had great production value. The editing, the sound, it was enjoyable. Did it go the route I wanted to? It didn't cover his whole life, and that's okay. How could you cover all of Bob Dylan's life in 2.5 hours or 2 hours? But it covered. Bob Dylan showed up to New York City with a guitar and a scarf and a couple of dollars. so he could visit Rudy Guthrie, who was his like singer-songwriter hero. And then he found out no, but he's across the river in Jersey. So he's sick in the hospital. He goes and visits his, the person he admired as a singer-songwriter. And he spends time with him, and then he starts playing at local bars, stuff like that. And people end up liking him, and then he becomes famous. But it was a great movie, though. It was it was a great movie. And you know what's fun? Yeah, and you know what's funny, Abraham? You're the second person I ever heard say that. But you also here's the thing, Abraham. Here's the thing. Let's give Bob Dylan a break. Bob Dylan was famous in 1960s, 1963, 1964, 1965, 1966. You saw him in 2013. Do you think if your grandfather went back on the job as a construction worker at 75, he'd really be good as an iron worker? Do you think if your grandfather was a cop and he went back to work on the SWAT team at 72 years old, he'd be a good cop? So I get it. If you went to see Bob Dylan in his 70s and his range wasn't that good. He's an old man. I don't even know why he's still playing. I mean, he's an old man. He was singing in the 1960s, which means he was born at least in the 1940s. At least he was born what? Early 40s? How many people born in 1941 or something like that were doing anything in 2013, let alone putting on a show? At that point, how old is he? 75? I mean, give the guy a break. I'm surprised he's still around. I mean, it's like, it's like now you see Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh man, Arnold Schwarzenegger's 76 years old. Man, he's lost a lot of muscle mass. You realize the guy's 8 decades? He's not the Terminator anymore. That was 45 years ago. Even in the 80s, he's still too old for rock and roll. In the 80s, he's what? He's 50 years old? Is what it is. He's just got to put on a show. I think he's a great songwriter. And I don't think he's like when he was younger, it's different. He wrote amazing songs. But live, yeah, I mean, I don't think he's an amazing live performer. He was a singer songwriter. He wrote great lyrics. You know what I'm saying, though? Um, he was great at writing music. Really was. And he was ahead of his time. You know, it is what it is. He's not the Beatles. He's not the Rolling Stone. You listen to the Beatles or the Rolling Stones at that time, or Van Morrison or the Doors, and you either rock out or you have a great time. You put on Bob Dylan when you're driving, drinking a coffee, going down a long country road, and you start crying because you're reminiscing of a puppy or dog you had when as a kid, or reminiscing of a Christmas or a birthday that you had, and that person's no longer here. Bob Dylan really doesn't make music. He makes sentimental sound. Bob Dylan makes music like sound that you're like, oh, you're touching my chocha, Bob. Bob Dylan makes you cry, but in a beautiful way. It's not rock and roll. It's not rock and roll. You know? Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna say Rolling. Bob Dylan's like Marilyn Manson, or Bob Dylan's not like I don't know, Bush, or Red Hot Chili Peppers. Bob Dylan and the Red Hot Chili Peppers, under the bridge of town, strumming my guitar under the bridge of town. Look at this sunset. Bob, what are you singing about? We're singing Under the Bridge, where they took illegal narcotics, and that's what they're singing about. People doing drugs under the bridge. I walk through the streets and city loves me, lonely as I am. Together we cry. Under the bridge of time, I showed someone my front shoot. Yeah, exactly, dude. He's a living legend. But listen, I'm sure there was people disappointed with George Washington. Like if you met George Washington before he died, you're like, "Hey, George, that's the guy that beat the King of England. He beat the English army." It's like 20 years later, George Washington's like, "Give me another drink, motherfucker." He said, "He's just an angry prick, you know. Give me a break. Give me a break. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?" "Oh man, Sylvester Stallone. I saw him at a restaurant. He didn't even want to box me." He said, "You really think Rocky wants to fight?" He said, "The guy's 78 years old. Come on, Rock." What is this? I mean, these guys are old. Give them a break. They're little. They, what's up, bro? What's up, Josh? How's your balls? How's your balls? Staying fresh. But the movie was enjoyable. Enjoyable. It was just an enjoyable movie. It wasn't a musical, but it was great that it just showed how many songs Bob Dylan wrote. Great songs. And so the songs were not just used like him playing at a cafe. Like it was Bob Dylan is probably the greatest songwriter of the modern era. I'll say that. Yeah, he is. His songs, it's not for entertainment. His songs were deep. His songs were like a retrospective of our society. Bob Dylan's not a fun guy. You probably wouldn't want to hang out with Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan is not a fun guy. He's not a fun guy. You'd want to hang out with Frank Sinatra and drink scotch with Frankie. Frank Sinatra used to carry a 38. You'd hang out with Frankie. But like for deep thought, yeah, Bob Dylan. Yeah. Well, the shark bites. I did it my way. That's right. Yeah. Give me another double scotch there, baby. Regrets. I've had a few. Yeah. 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 You got to have your prunes, baby. Every day. Every day you got to eat 6 prunes with your organic oatmeal and just a little raw honey. That's it. You get your natural sweetness in the morning with real sugar from prunes and raw honey. You don't need to have cereal with fake sugar. You don't need to get diabetes. You don't need that shit. Don't even add milk. A lot of that milk is antibiotics. Elton John wrote a lot of good songs. Elton John coming in later. Elton John had another aspect to it. I would say Elton John's a better showman, but he is, 451. Elton John put on, yeah, he had some great live songs. I mean, but then he had the banger, Benny and the Jets, Rocket Man, the Lion King song from Can You Feel the Love Tonight? It's right my front George, sometimes my back George, and even the Gucci. Can you can you feel my back George tonight? Tonight. Da-da-da-da-da. Benny and the Jets. Dun, 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 dun. I am 451. Dun, dun, dun. I remember when The Rock was young. Me and man used to have so much fun. Come on, guys, take it easy. We got. I mean, yeah. What about what about? You gotta have faith, faith, faith. How about George Michaels? George Michaels, great performer. He was a handsome man back in 1984. I mean, there was a lot of women that really loved George Michaels, but he wasn't loving the women. Never gonna dance again. Guilty feet got no rhythm. 451. George Michael's. 451. Here's what it is. Jesse's got a girl. He's a good friend of mine. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na. I'm in love with Jesse's girl. We're smoking the dark, sophisticated Cohiba Black, aged over 5 years. It's the closest. Yeah, you never know. Yeah, you never know. They're all around us. All around. It could be you. Someone's looking in the mirror right now. Is it me? I like that Elton John song. It could be you. He said, no, no, I like Chocha. Yeah? You sure about that? Are you sure about that? No, I don't think maybe R. Kelly did what he had to do at Diddy parties, but I think R. Kelly liked the Chocha. Unfortunately, R. Kelly was liking some. Man, we're not going to talk about what he liked. Illegal Chocha. Illegal Chocha is illegal. No. Just say no. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. My body is my mind is telling me no, but my body. Yeah, your body and the judge and the lawyers and the state law and the federal law. My body. Exactly. Stacy's Mom, great song. Yeah. 8675309. That's it, man. Yeah. Watch out. That song was Jenny, I got your number. I'm gonna make it mine. Good thing the number wasn't 451 451 451 451 451. Jenny, I got your number. 451 451 451. Hello? Yeah, this is Jenny. Leave a message. Like, oh no. Oh man, it's cold. It got cold out. It's freezing. Can't feel my hand. Can't feel my hand. Well, it is what it is. But definitely everyone out there, Year of the Snake 2025, Happy New Year, many, many more. Let's hope for a better year. We'll see what happens. It really couldn't be any worse. So we'll see what happens. Also, better New Year, and also that's about it. Let's make gas 250. Jenny, I got your number. I'm gonna make it. Exactly. Yeah, Jenny's got a gun and AIDS. Exactly. How about somebody Joe Cocker? That's a real name. Let's go up where we belong, where the eagles fly. And love bring us up where we belong. La da da da. That's a great song. I don't know the rest of it. I don't know the I don't know the rest of it. Yeah. Listen, and the other day when I was playing piano, I was talking to a girl and we were talking about songs. And I said, "Do you know Hey Ho?" I know, I know. I said, "What about good songs to play?" I said, "What about Hey Ho?" And I was like, "The song, the song." I'll tell you what. Literally, it's the most innocent love song. Hey Ho. He'll say, I belong with you. You belong with me. You're my sweetheart. I belong with you. I belong. And literally, the name of the song is Hey Ho. Why there wasn't a remix? Hey Ho, you got to go. Hey Ho, don't stop my flow. Hey Ho, you got to go. Hey Ho, get my motherfucking dough. Hey Ho, you got to go. Hey Ho, don't stop the flow. Hey Ho, go get that dough, hey ho, and close the front door, hey ho, hey ho, dude, hey ho, and you make it into a folk song. I belong with you, you belong with me, you're my sweetheart. Hey ho, what happened? How did that slip by? Hey, the song's called Hey Ho, and we play it for children because it's an innocent song. But the name, Hey Ho, hey, here's a here's a banger. Hey ho. Everyone's thinking it's a new street song. You know what I'm saying, though? Hey ho, got the Glock ready to go. Hey ho, got the AK ready to go. Hey ho, got the Mac 10 ready to go. Hey ho, full tank in the Corolla. Hey ho, got the Glock to go. Hey ho. No, actually, that's not. What version are we going to use? I belong with you. You belong with me. You're my sweet heart. That's hey ho. I don't know. He said Steely Dan. Never been a Steely Dan fan, but hey, if you like it, you like it. Now, you know, I've never been an Eagles fan, but there is some good songs by Eagles. Hotel California, uh, Life in the Fast Lane. I like Life in the Fast Lane. She used him and he used her, and nobody cared. Life in the Fast Lane. Who did? Yeah, that's a good song. Hey ho. That's, the E is silent. Where the hell is Geo? Somebody's like, "Is this a cigar channel?" Yeah, 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 yeah. It is. I don't know what it is. Doesn't matter. Dark espresso, dark earth, dark black pepper. That's semi-spicy and not lively. It's a heavy. You know when you have like a thick, heavy cake. That's not a fun cake. You know when you have like a heavy chocolate mousse cake at a diner. It's like 6 layers, and you're gonna feel that for like 2 days. This is that kind of cake. It's decadent. It's dark. It's heavy, but it's not lively. It's not an airy cake. It's not fluffy. It's not a fluffy cigar. This cigar takes you to Pound Town. It's heavy, dark. We're like 85% darkness. I belong with you. You belong with me. You're my sweet heart. I belong with you. My sweet heart. Yeah, that's better, right? Hey ho, Glock ready to go. Hey ho, go lock the door. Hey ho, get my dough. Hey ho, hey ho, hey ho. Richie, I should make a rap song called Hey Ho, like the remix. Hey ho, I'm in love with you. You're my sweetheart. Hey ho, hey ho, I don't think you're right for him. Hey ho, I only lie. Hey ho, da, 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 da. I've been sleeping in my bed, sleeping in my bed. Hey ho, I'm in love with you. You're in love with me. You're my hey ho. It's just, Richie's doing a remix. I'm literally editing a remix and reviewing a cigar and freezing. I don't know what else I got to do. Hey ho. This is the dumbest place in the history of the internet, but it's fun. It's fun. That's all it is. It's a pile of shit, but you know what? It's fun. You don't gotta explain it. It's kind of like when you're hanging out with your friends and you're like 8 years old and you're just like playing with like Legos and Batman toys and like Play-Doh and I don't know, baseball cards and Nintendo. And you're just like doing, just being fun, being stupid, but no one's bothering you. You just want to be left alone. It's creative, it's nonsense, but it's fun. Richie putting in the work. It's a stupid place. Yeah, I'll never deny that. Yeah. Men need a stupid place. Yeah. What do you think bars are? Do people go to bars to get smart? People go to bars to get alcohol to be stupid because stupid is fun. But I don't drink. I don't drink. I did drink last night. I drank non-alcoholic beers. Richie, I went out for New Year's and I had Heineken Zero. Ooh, Richie, I was turning it up. Ooh, bartender, another double zero, please. Double zero. Heineken double zero. Zero alcohol. You can literally drink it while you're driving. 0% alcohol. Whatever. I don't drink and drive. Hey ho. You been drinking tonight? Oh yeah, I had 3 Heinekens, officer. Double zero. Because that's what you it's funny they call it Heineken double zero. Because if you drank 3 Heineken double zeros and you get pulled over, guess what you're gonna blow? Double zero. Nothing. Not guilty. Not guilty. Not guilty. Not guilty. Not guilty. Double zero. Don't drink and drive, baby. Don't do it. Never drink and drive. I can't. A cigar is a great time. It's exactly how I remember the Cohiba Black. So I'm at a medium full. It's dark. It's heavy. Um, it adds complexity to it, but all the notes are dark. So you kind of you don't try to like nitpick this cigar like, oh, what the notes are. Dude, it's fucking dark. It's heavy, kind of semi-strong. And if you want that kind of vibe, dark espresso, or maybe you want to have a scotch or a bourbon, sure. It's that kind of party, man. It's not really a breakfast cigar, unless like you pull it all nighter. But yeah, I wouldn't want to smoke this like on a work break at lunch. Cohiba Black, no. Unless if like you're pulling like a Johnny Cash kind of day, where you're like the man in black, and you're just like, "How you doing? My name is Johnny Cash." Like it's a manly cigar. The Cohiba Black, manly time. Like if you honestly, you if you just wear like a '80s mustache, wear the must like a mustache with this, and drink black coffee, I think it'd be a great time. Mm-mm. No, no, no. And here's the thing, Goody. I think it's got more than 5 years. It's got more than 5 years. It's a long time. A long time. It's got more than 5 years. It's got. I'll tell you what. It didn't age out. It tastes just like Cohiba Black. Cohiba Black, 5 year age certified. It didn't age out. Now remember though, Saco ages his cigars lower humidity, lower temperature, very good climate control, and it was in the cellophane, so that's the best case to have a slower degradation of the cigar. Cigars outside the cellophane will, how do you say, um, change faster. Cigars in the cellophane will change slower. Okay, it's because in a way, cellophane is not. It's not. Cellophane is not permeable, but cellophane is semi-permeable. Some moisture can get in, and some air can get in and get out, but it's not. So it's not completely sealed like plastic, but at the same time, it has a barrier. Okay. Um, no, but the cigar didn't age out. Still medium full. Very smooth though. Extremely smooth. Enjoyable. Enjoyable. Great time. Cohiba Black. Nice. Yeah, Cohiba, Nicaragua. 7 years in the humidor. Wow. That must have been the original release. Nice. 7 years. That's impressive. I'll tell you what, that's a great cigar, Cohiba Nicaragua. Out of all the main releases, Cohiba Nicaragua gets overlooked. The red dot is the biggest seller. Um, Blue was the more affordable one. White's the Connecticut that most people don't want to smoke Connecticut, but it exists for the Davidoff crowd if you want the Connecticut. The M is kind of the new hotness. Um, Riviera was a good release, the stronger side. But the Nicaragua, I'll tell you what, that was a great cigar. That was a great cigar. If I recall correctly, that cigar used some pretty heavy tobacco too. Um, I don't remember Cohiba Nicaragua being a weak or medium strength cigar. Gordo size. Well, yeah, but that's fantastic though. Yeah, that's interesting. An aged Gordo. The bigger the cigar, okay, a small Corona time affects that faster than a Gordo. I can't stress it enough. The longer, the thicker the gauge cigar, the more tobacco's in there, the more it has to play with. Does that make any sense? For example, if you take a 1 pound steak out of the freezer and you take a 2 pound steak out of the freezer at the same time, the 1 pound steak will thaw out faster. Mhm. The more you have to lose, the more time it takes to lose it. I can't stress it enough because it has so much more. When you're talking about aging, it's got so much more tobacco that has so much more oil. We're not talking about the strength because of the larger diameter. That's a different factor. But aging, the more tobacco you have, the more oil it has to lose. The more it has you get what I'm saying though? The more layers it has. That is what it is. More weight. PG coming in with the flex. I can't feel my hand. How cold is it right now? It's cold out. It's 38 degrees, but it feels colder than that. We got like a cold wind. I literally can't feel my hand with the glove. Holy shit. I'm gonna put my hand under my chocha right now. I'm literally sitting on my hand just so I can not get frostbite. Wowza. My right hand's not so bad, but my left hand by the window, because I have the window open, I literally can't feel my fingers. I can't feel my fingers. Get the fuck out of here. Me- Richie sent you that cigar? That's how long ago we go back. Me and Bearded Dad. Well, get the hell out of here. That's a special cigar, brother. He said, bro, it was the one you sent me when I was not able to find him. That's special. Wowza. Wow, that's a long time ago. Wow, we're old. We're old men. What a great cigar. So smooth, so dark. It's a great dark, smooth cigar. If you want be in the mood for just very smooth but extremely dark and heavy, semi-spicy, but the flavors on this all combine together and just creates darkness. But it's enjoyable darkness. It's enjoyable. You just got to be in that kind of mood. I am absolutely free. The wind coming in on my balls. Wow, I should put on the car in the heat. But I'm acting like a real man right now. Mm. I would act like a real man. Yeah, yeah. I like the cold. My balls are just shriveled up right now to my choach. I got heavier gloves though. No, I got heavier gloves. I didn't wear my heavy jacket. I got two Carhartt jackets, but I went to go see a movie, and it was a great movie. It was a great movie. I went to see a movie. Great movie. The Bob Dylan movie. PG, you're a thinker. You would like the Bob Dylan movie. It had good production value, good quality, and it didn't cover his whole life. It just kind of covered like 3 years of his life. It was enjoyable though. It was enjoyable, and it kind of showed that like Bob Dylan wasn't there to have a good time. Bob Dylan was like a just there to send a message. And then once he sent the message, he almost didn't want to play it again. He's like, I already gave you the song. And then everyone's like, oh, play us the song that you love. He's like, I want to play my new song. And then, so everyone was living in the past. Even when Bob Dylan started making big record hits in the movie, people only wanted the old Bob Dylan. And so it's like kind of like when Bob Dylan was new, nobody wanted him until they accepted him. And then once they accepted him, they didn't want the new Bob Dylan. They wanted the old Bob Dylan. And Bob Dylan was like, no, I wrote this new song. And people were like, no, we want the old Bob Dylan. He's like, fuck you. Yeah. Yeah. Those were different times. Listen, listen, Ash bearded dad. We go way back. Back in the day, for a couple of years, I was growing ash. Nobody else in the world was doing what I was doing. Nobody, nobody, nobody. And I was posting it every day, and the haters were hating. Now I don't want to grow the ash anymore. I grow it a little bit, but it's not my thing anymore. But only because when you grow the ash that long, when you're reviewing, it calms down the smoke. But I was more enjoying the cigar, and whatever. It is what it is. But I did my time. I could go back to it, but especially in the colder months, I can't feel my hands. But Rich, I did the I put the work in. I put the work in with the ash. Nobody could touch Richie. I belong with you. You belong with me. You're my sweet heart. Pretty soon they're gonna sell out that song to the Kellogg Corporation, and you're gonna have that "Hey Ho" song for breakfast. I belong with you. You belong with me. It's breakfast. Let's have Pop Tarts. I belong with you. You belong with me. Let's eat Pop Tarts. Hey, I want strawberry frosted. Let's go to the kitchen. Let's eat Pop Tarts. I belong with you. You belong with me. Let's eat Pop Tarts. I belong with you. You belong with me. Let's eat Pop Tarts. Toast, toast, toast. Hey, oh, toast. He said, I promise you. If you want a jingle, call Richie. Listen, if you want a jingle, call Richie. Give me any topic. Give me any historical situation. Put Richie to the test. Do you want a jingle? Come on. You want a jingle? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Dude, 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 yes. The Batman and double cohibas and the whole bottle of champagne. A bottle of French Moet and two Cohiba Churchill Red Dots. That was a good time. You're going back to 2018. Long time ago, bro. Flex. 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 It is what it is. It is what it is, man. Well, cigars burning perfect. Great draw, great burn. Cohiba Black, solid 4.7. Solid. It's enjoyable. It's dark. All the flavors combined are simplistic combined because it feels just like a dark cigar. But if you want to nitpick, it is complex. But all the flavors combined just make it enjoyable, dark. Like if you want to drink like a dark beer or like a dark beer, you know, sure. You want to have a Guinness with this, sure. You know what I'm saying, though? You want to have a dark coffee with this espresso? Sure. You know, it's not a fun cigar. It's not an easy to love blend. It's dark and heavy. You smoke this, though, I promise you, you hold the smoke, you're gonna sleep good tonight. Cohiba Black will send you, dude. I'm telling you, it's using strong tobacco. It's just aged really well before they release it. You smoke Cohiba Black, you're gonna sleep good that night. I promise you. I promise you. It's gonna send you to another world. Yeah, those were simpler times, bro. You're going back to when the Placencia was making their cigars a long time ago. It's amazing how time flies. Time flies, baby. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I can't stress it enough. Eat your prunes, filter your water, use quality soaps, tensor for camping, don't do drugs, limit your alcohol, wear jimmies with strangers. Um, what else can we say? Lawyers are expensive, cigars are cheaper. Cigars are cheaper than lawyers. No cigars in prison. I can't stress it enough. I can't stress it enough. I can't stress it enough. You're my sweetheart. You're my sweetheart. Well, I think on that note, we're going to conclude this because I'm going to put on my heat and the car heat, and I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go for a ride, and I want to wish everyone a happy New Year 2025. I wish everyone the best. Happy New Year, everyone here. God bless. Stay fresh. Do some exercise. Drink filter water. Limit your alcohol. Eat your prunes. Right? Come on. Come on. Come on. Everyone. Happy New Year. Right? I never ask anyone to like and subscribe. Anyone here is because they want to be here. Richie's not running a psyop. I don't want sheep. I don't want anyone here. Anyone that wants to be here is because they're a free man and they chose to be here. You know what I'm saying, though? I don't force anyone to do anything. Therefore, if you're here, you're real. You're really here. I can't hang around phony people. I can't be phony. I can't be phony. It is what it is. It's a very good, dark, strong cigar with a lot of dark flavor. It's not for everyone. Heavy, long, dark finish. It is not for everyone. But for people that enjoy dark, heavy cigars, you got it, baby. You got it. Uncle Larry, Goody, Josh, everyone here, Sacco, I think you went back with your family. I wish everyone the best. Jimmy, Goody, everyone here. Wish you all the best. Everyone stay fresh. God bless you. And cigars are cheaper than lawyers. See you around. Happy New Year.